Yo, we're back at it again. Part, like, we gotta be in like the hundreds now, right? We've been doing this for a while. But, yeah, we're here once again. Just you and me. You and me. No one else. There's no one in the room. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some Titan Chaser. It's out of left field, but it was demanded, sort of. It was gifted. Yeah, I think we talked about that Friday. It was gifted, and the way that I see it is that if there's a gifted game, it's only respectful enough to, you know, give it at least one stream. And I do remember this vaguely. I don't remember if I like saw it, or I mean, I have to have seen it. I don't own the game. Well, I do now, but I don't know where I saw it. I don't know where it's come from. But yeah, I remember it being a very interesting game. So hopefully everyone enjoys. If not, well, oh well. Like there's nothing I could do about that. But I'm sure it'll be an interesting one. It does give me Pacific Drive vibes. Blech. I still can't talk. All the way from Friday, I can't speak. I cannot formulate words. But yeah, we might just jump into the game because, admittedly, you know, I bet there's a lot to unpack. You know, this seems like the kind of game that, you know, we're gonna have a lot to do. We have to deal with a vehicle, fog, night, mystical landscapes, and giant like pterodactyls. Freaking, we got this like giant, like chimp in the background in one of these screenshots. I'm just telling you, man. There's not a lot of like positive sides here. Like we're gonna get freaking, you know, eaten by something. Something bad is going to happen to us out on these roads. Thank you for stopping on by. Cliff Farva, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Stopping by to say hey and help fellow streamers out. Love watching us all grow together. It's very much appreciated. Very much. Which, thank you for the follow on August 24th. Sometimes there's a few people that follow overnight and I don't do the call out, but now that you're here, thank you for the follow. That was 2 days ago. Yeah. But Lion Teamers, welcome. Finally. Did it not pop up? Did the notification not pop up for when I went live? I start at a brisk 5 o'clock. Did you look in Gamer Talk? Did I look in Gamer Talk? I looked at the funny videos. Did I look? Oh yeah. Yeah. You know that I looked at it. I left a freaking. I left a freaking an emote. I'm blanking. I've been discombobulated. The Terrifier video was pretty funny. I mean, that's like the thing everybody comes up with, right? Of, you know, like if Chucky tried to attack you, you would just like throw him, just start beating him up. turns out when it's a mute clown, though I've never watched the Terrifier movies. You know, maybe he's a formidable opponent, unlike a small doll. But yeah. But I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing all right. How's everyone else doing? I'm doing as well as I physically can. So when's game night? Well, I'm still definitely working on it. 'Cause, like, I think like I mentioned in the Discord, there's a bit of finagling that has to go on. Because, like, some games I don't even own. You know, that people have mentioned. Human Fall Flat, Gang Beasts, stuff like that. So then it turns into, like, easy access. And then being able to, like, control the situation. Because things like Among Us seems like a hard one. The more that I keep analyzing it. Because it's a social deduction game, so people obviously have to communicate. So there's either going to be a lot of Discord, you know, stuff. But then if anybody's watching me, they're just straight up stream sniping me. So it's like, you know, maybe something on the lines of free. Yeah, that was the original plan. So like No More Room in Hell was like a premium one. And I was like, oh, this will be, you know, perfect. Everybody can join. But to start a server, my god. Because you either have to rent a server, which seems kind of like, okay, this could go either way. Or you have to start fiddling with, like, the IP. Like, the IP address. And I was just like, okay, well, this is going to be annoying. Or you have to join a random already made server, which are empty. Which there are a lot in that game, because it's a very old one. But then I was like, well, it's going to be very difficult. Nice stream lag. Well, Twitch isn't perfect. That is very odd, though. Usually things go pretty smoothly. It's just one of those days. Maybe it is something on my end. I don't know. Everything seems fine. Except for Discord. Discord is freaking crashing and burning. We're all the way back down to the 3 stream streak. Hey, better... You know, you gotta start fresh. You gotta give people a chance to catch up, you know? Yeah, it was probably just a small hiccup. OBS do be like that. But yeah, Among Us wasn't bad because of the phone. Like, it's free on phone, but I don't know if it's free on every phone. Then it kind of went back to like Gartic phone. There's a lot of thought that I'm trying to put into it. Because Gartic phone, you just straight up, you know, type it in the Google bar and bam, you're there. Phasmophobia wouldn't be bad, but communication, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible to do. Because people could just type in chat what they, you know. It's free on every phone. I'll have to take your word for it, because yeah, I have no idea. There are options. The good thing to know is that there are options. They're just very finicky. They're just something I have to fiddle with. Something that we were probably going to do though is on Thursday. I was going to do like a community night light, you know. It was going to be like a little version, a little test drive. Which I'll probably post at the end of the stream. But we were going to attempt to play, I think it was going to be potentially more Left 4 Dead. And basically I was gonna see how smoothly I can kind of get people like in a game, and because then there's that, like, we could all plan to do Among Us and then, like, you know, somebody's not available on the day and oof, don't have 14 euro to spare. I mean, yeah, well, that was the big one. Like, I wanted it to be as available for everyone as possible, and so free was best, you know. And you know, we're still thinking. It definitely probably isn't going to happen this week, like the actual community day. But it's good to know that there's like some games that have been posted, but a lot of them admittedly have been like to buy. We got Core Keeper, Don't Starve, The Escapist. Never heard of Reactive Drop. That one might be free. Never heard of that one. What the heck is this game? That one technically is free, yeah. I've never heard of this game. But hey, it might be the easiest game to play. It might be simpler. What are, like, let's see, what are just some free games? What are just some free stuff? Oh, let's play the freaking Sims. There's a lot of random stuff, like the First Descendant. Yo, let's play some Team Fortress. We need a conclusion now, not later. Sadly, it's probably not going to be that fast. The easiest ones would just be something goofy like VR chat, because I think you can even do that without a VR headset. Frickin' banana. It's not even a multiplayer game, it's just a banana. No, Sims. I don't even think Sims is multiplayer. Like, maybe it is. It does say it's technically multiplayer. I don't remember The Sims ever having a multiplayer option. I accidentally pushed massively multiplayer. TF2, I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, something like that would be interesting, but I don't know how it would work. I guess you could just... Yeah, I mean... Theoretically... Because it's like teams of 5 or 6 or something. It's been so long since I played Team Fortress. Hello. It's Meat Slinky. It's that Meat Slinky. Thank you for stopping by and showing support. Thank you for the follow. It's very much appreciated. Once Human. That's true too, yeah, Once Human. I've been meaning to test that game out. It'd be interesting to play. I have no idea how the multiplayer aspect actually works, though. Yo, let's play some duck, or some goose duck. There's a lot of very weird multiplayer games that I'm noticing that are for free. Most of them involve food. One is literally just called Butt. B-U-T-T. I've gone too deep. We've gone too deep into this. They're Russian fishing. Yeah, I'm shocked on, like, I did not think that those would be multiplayer. So I guess, maybe it's just like 2-player, and they're like, oh, it's multiplayer. It's enough. It's enough people. One-armed robber. That one looks like a team. That one could be interesting. I'll have to go through and start posting some free games. And maybe that's what we'll try to aim for. Try to aim for something, something free for everybody to join in on. Because, yeah, so far, the biggest issue... I keep having to mute myself because I'm coughing to death. I'm dying! There was an SCP game, too. Secret Laboratory, I think. Yeah. Secret Laboratory. That was another game that I was like, okay, this would be interesting to play. And they're like, it's the same thing where it's like, okay, you either have to rent a server, you know, or you have to do this like rigmarole to create a server. And it's just like, I get that it's a free game, but oof, like that does make it very difficult to, you know, casually play. But we have time. We have plenty of time to come up with, like, you know, multiplayer stuff. There are a couple like free social deduction games too, I think. Isn't one like Deceit? Yeah, Deceit 1 and 2 are both technically free. But again, my concern with a social deduction game is that if I'm streaming it and people don't want to, you know, like be in voice chat, they're probably going to use stream chat. And if they're using stream chat, they're probably just going to see or hear me. And then my role is pretty much always available for people to just be like, okay, this guy's the traitor or whatever. And it's just like, okay, well, it kind of defeats the point. World Boss. That's also a game that I've never heard of. It's giving, for the very brief trailer that I'm seeing, it's giving heavy, like, Overwatch vibes. Yeah, Phasmo's too expensive. I mean, especially for, like, a community night. You know, I don't expect people to, you know, like, yo, we're gonna be playing this game for, like, maybe once out of a month. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna drop down, you know, my money just so that I can play this game like 1 or 2 times. But I also just want it to be easy to access, because like No More Room in Hell was a good idea until it was like, okay, in order to host a lobby, you have to change like your IP address. It's like, okay, that seems over the top. Yo, we got a 3 stream streak and a 30 stream streak. What are the odds? What are the odds? There's a lot of empty lobbies. I did think about that. I was like, okay, we could just jump into one. And we still might give it a shot. My only thought was if that lobby is too difficult to find, because a lot of them are in Japanese. Like, or some other, you know, kanji-related language. Sadly, I am not versed with the text that is... And so it was just like, okay, is this like a random, like, Chinese lobby or something, or, you know... Then it's like, okay, well, how safe is this lobby? Like, I hate waiting for new games to come out. Still waiting for Filed Assault. Is that the one with the... Is that furry Battlefield? What was the furry game? Wild Assault. That's what I think what you were spelling. Maybe. Who knows? What do I know? Oh yeah, apparently Concord already came out and bombed. Oh yeah, I think I was making fun of that on Friday. On how it was just like, you know, I mean, okay, so like I think a lot of people have been like kind of ragging on it. And I know I ragged on it, but for me, I ragged on it solely for its design. I'm sure the game plays like, you know, butter. You know, it probably plays amazingly. But I feel like in like an Overwatch type game, you have to have snazzy characters. Heck, I watched a quick video of like Deadlock. Because I was like, oh man, wouldn't that be kind of cool to, you know, test out and get into. They have like a little freaking like gremlin guy. Dude, they got gremlin. And it's like, that to me just seems way more interesting than literal dumpster. Like, there's a robot in Concord that's just a dumpster. It just looks like a yellow trash bin. And it's just like, yeah, like, it's just kind of one of those things where this is clearly supposed to be a very, like, snazzy game, and you basically did, like, zero character design, and it comes off kind of gross and goofy looking. Kingmakers. Oh, yeah. Isn't Kingmakers the one where you're, like, a guy traveling through time? Yeah. That one does look pretty good. You're like driving in a Ford pickup truck and shooting a LMG in medieval times. That one does look very interesting, though I do worry about how well it will run on most PCs. It gives me very, what was it? Epic Battle Simulator vibe. It's still a work in progress. They were actually sharing some redesigns for weaker characters. For Deadlock or for Concord? Deadlock was supposed to be like a cyberpunk thing with aliens before turning into Deadlock. Which I could have never have told, I could have never have guessed. Because yeah, when I saw it, I didn't see a lot of it because I didn't want to like, I don't know, spoil it for myself. To me, yeah, it gives off a heavy amount of steampunk now. For some reason, my mute button decided to call me out. Because for some reason, I have picked up a cough. My mute button. It doesn't work. Hey, does it work now? Yeah, there we go. It's like retro-futuristic occult New York. There's a lot to unpack there. No way, the game has Yoda. If I can play Yoda with a gun, you've sold me. I mean, yeah, like Deadlock to me just looks like the superior version of Concord. Like, it has snazzy characters with its own vibe. Very, you know, very interesting. Can I friend you on Roblox? I don't have Roblox. We've been over this. I haven't made an account yet. Unless you're talking to Sirens, in which case, I don't think I've seen any notion of Sirens having a Roblox account. Maybe they do. I don't know. That's between you and them. The game I've been desperately waiting for is Blight Survival. Blight Survival. It sounds familiar. Blight Survival. What the heck am I looking? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, there's a lot of games that, like, conceptually, they release these, like, short trailers and they're like, yo, this is gonna be a banger. The only thing that worries me with this type of game is I think that if I remember right, I did see a trailer of it, and it was just so short. My worry is that it's just gonna be kind of like a... I don't know, like it's not gonna fill up to the expectation, I guess. It's probably the best... co-op extraction game, medieval zombie stuff. It's gonna be like Hunt Showdown, but with a sword. Too bad. Too bad indeed. Eventually I'll get that Roblox account, but... I don't know, that's kind of the same idea that we had with the community night, where it's like, though Roblox is free, it also requires everybody to either make or recover a Roblox account, or, you know, whatever. I want it to be as smooth as possible, you know, people hop in, hop out. I think it's only PvE though. They haven't shared much. If it's only PvE, I stand a chance. Cause man, with games like Hunt Showdown, like they're so fun, and they're really like, they're amazing games. But man, when you find that group of people that's like, I've lived in this game for 20 years, you can feel it. And you're just like, you just don't want to deal with it. So having a PvE version, I'll take your frickin' Blight survival. You act like making an account on Roblox is difficult. It's not difficult. I mean, I've never said that it is. It's just not something I want to do. It's not something that I have the desire to do right away, because there's little to no reason for me to do it. So if I did a community night, I would be basically doing the same thing, where I'm like, come on, why aren't you guys doing it? And it's like, well, if I don't want to do it, like, it'd be kind of unfair for me to be like, okay, now you do it. It's not hard by any means. It's just, you know, it's not just something that I feel like doing. Lethal Company wouldn't be bad for community. I mean, yeah. The thing that we were discussing was basically something like free, because I know there's going to be a lot of that where it's like, well, I don't own that game, but they want to join. And, you know, somebody else will, you know, it was like Phasmophobia. It's like, well, I own Phasmophobia. And it's like, I don't expect people to go out of their way to be like, okay, I'm going to buy a game solely for this. Because, yeah, like, yeah, if I said Lethal Company, it's like, okay, well, I own it, but who else owns it, you know? Lethal Company's not free. I mean, yeah. Then I know the really fun thing with Lethal Company would be the mods. Freaking, like, 8-man mod. Just have a horde of people in there. I'm caught in between a crossroad, you know? Because, yeah, like, it is probably commonly owned. Because it is just one of those, like, it was those boomingly popular, you know, co-op games. But then it's also, like, expectation, I guess. Like, oh, what do you mean you don't own it? And it's like, I don't know, I just don't own it. You know? Because, like, Phasmophobia could probably also be said about the same thing. It's like, come on, it was super popular. Everybody else owns it. And it's like, well, I don't own it. It's rough. Community night is gonna take a little while. Because, like, I want to find that sweet spot. A game that works. A game that everybody can enjoy. Because though there's been a lot that's been posted, like Barotrauma. Like, I don't even own that, but it was a game that I've been wanting to play. It would be perfect. you know, having a huge crew. Gang beasts, human fall flat. And then, yeah, there's core keepers. Among Us is still definitely one that I want to do, but the more that I think about it, like, how the heck would that work? Because, like, again, I think we talked about this a little earlier. If I'm streaming it, theoretically, anybody could just look it up. You know, they're just like, oh, that guy's the traitor, or whatever the heck they want to call it. Killer, traitor, alien, the sus one. And it's just like, so it has a bit of an honor system in place. And then being a social deduction game, it also has to have, like, easy communication. Oh, nice. If you ever did Barotrauma, I'd be game for that. I mean, yeah. Eventually that will happen, where I'm just like, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna play Phasmophobia and see who shows up, you know? And that might be what happens with things like Barotrauma, where it's just like, screw it, I own the game, and who else wants to join? So Rocket Racing. I mean, theoretically, I'm not saying Roblox or, like, Fortnite is a bad thing. Like, those are options. But I do know that there is just a stigma around them, you know? And then, of course, again, the fact that I don't have an account. It's not to say it's not doable. That one's definitely on the list. It's on the list. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to enjoy the stream if I was playing. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem, is, like, I would like to think people still kind of want to, like, see the stream even though they're playing. Just use voice chat. Most people are not going to look at stream if you just ask. See, we say that. Somebody might. No, I would 100% hope that there would be a bit of an honor system, you know, like, basically, yeah, like using the Discord or just something of the sort. I would hope. But it's definitely something in the back of my mind where it's like, theoretically, a social deduction game could be very difficult to play. Deceit was another one. Technically, that one's another free one, though I don't know how the lobbies work. So far, I've been seeing that every free lobby, every free game that has a lobby has been a pain. Maybe that'll be the test drive, you know? We'll all freaking download Deceit or Deceit 2. Deceit 2 didn't do so well on Steam. How's the first one doing? It's doing a lot better than the second one, which is very odd. What happened to the second one? It just seems like a lot of normal complaints. It's fun when you don't play with brainless players. It's like, well, duh. I had a horrible time playing this game. Everybody was mean or something. It's just like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know. But I think for this Thursday, I was going to post in the community game. We were going to do one more Left 4 Dead, and basically anybody that has it, I will invite, and basically we'll just kind of see how many people actually, you know, join. or at least remotely interested, which will be a good gauge, I suppose. Every time I'm in a game with Twitch, never even seen a player rat out, which is a good thing. I mean, again, you know, it's very respectful. I can appreciate, you know, a good honor system. But I'm thinking Deceit might be the one that's like my test drive if we do a social deduction game. I don't know why, like, the words disappeared from my brain. But maybe next week will be the actual one, and we'll do like an actual, like, we'll do one final, like, poll of a bunch of free games and just kind of see where people, and then we'll kind of move up, you know. Sadly, this is all a lot of hit and miss. You know, this is a lot of throwing at darts at a dark room, spaghetti on the wall situation. But Jackbox was another one that I did think of, because then the cost is just on me, which is fine. The only awkward part is that, again, if everybody was all like, oh, I don't want to play that, and then nobody shows up, it's like, well, this is awkward. I think that's the other thing, too, like, trying to find a good middle ground for if something falls through. But I might just do, like, a post that, you know, people can say if they're going to be available. Because, yeah, Jackbox would be a kicker. It'd be very awkward if there were just, you know, 2-3 people. Any social deduction game, I feel like, would be very difficult with a small group. What's even the latest one? How many Jackbox games are there? How many we looking at here? I'm seeing 10. There's so many. Just go all the way back to, like, Quiplash. Remember when Quiplash was popular? I remember. Because, yeah, everything else I think is pretty much set up. Like, there's tons of voice channels. So theoretically, like, that would be already set up. It would just be trying to schedule, like, time and the availability in the game. One of these days, though, I'm just gonna do, like, a barotrauma. We're just gonna do one that's like 100 people joins. Like, what is like the most people that you can have in like one server with a game? Like, there's got to be some large, you know, doing some freaking like MMO-esque. But sadly, that's all stuff that I'll have to plan. Not super difficult, but it is just, you know, it's gonna take a little time. Try to appease as many people. Try to, you know, allow everyone the chance. I'm I'm sure there's some huge modded subs. I mean, yeah, like there's got to be some like some crazy stuff going on. Dude, we need to find like we need to do the freaking barrel trauma with like a sub of 50 people. I'm surprised that game went back up in such a high price. I thought that game was a lot cheaper. Unless I'm mistaken by the post. It's like $35. They probably did like a big fancy update, right? They've been working on that game like crazy. Though every time I've seen Barotrauma played, it usually leads into like barely leaving port. And then the sub just imploding on itself. Which is always a very interesting thing. Play with up to 16 players on board a submarine, so it can already be pretty large. Update. Once human is on 70%, you're almost there. Download faster. Well, we have the whole stream, you know. We're gonna be here for another like two hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes on the dot. Once that timer ticks 8 p.m. for me, it's kaput. Yeah, I would like to think that your download will be done way before the stream ends. Once Human does sound interesting. I haven't played it. I've seen a little bit of gameplay footage of it, but I have no idea how the multiplayer works. So, like, I don't know if it's, you know, like an MMO where it's just like, oh, you're just kind of, you might be together or you might just be spread out between, like, a billion different servers. Or if it's like Destiny, where it's like MMO light. There's been a couple games that have done it like that. That might be another game that we give a shot. Once Human, not Destiny. I think I've already played Destiny once, and I'm too far behind. The catching up. But I suppose. What's the site for the images? Images. Oh, emotes. Better TTV. It should say when you do the old points doodad. Yeah, when you click it, it does the whole add a better TTV emote. Enter in a link to a better TTV emote from betterttv.com. That's a lot of times that it says it. You'll never be able to spell it. The question is, will it work? I've already been given one heinous emote. I feel like it can't get any worse, you know? But I did remove a few, so that it didn't just immediately delete, like, other people's. So I think we're down to, like, 46 emotes. I think. I can't remember. But then if you want to remove an emote, you have to do it in the way more difficult fashion. Which is, you have to basically copy the link and check out the list. And basically go like, remove this, please. Because I looked it up and there's no other way. There's no other way that I can do it, like, via point system of like, oh yeah, just enter the thing and it automatically does it. Yeah, look at that heinous emote. It was from a viewer that, you know, he's been around a couple times, but it was just so funny on how we were playing the bathhouse and we were just about ready to wrap up. It was like the last 30 minutes, and he's all like, what's this? And that's the first thing he does after being gone for like, I don't know, like a couple months. And it's just like, it's like, great. But it was exactly what I knew would happen, you know? You give too much power to somebody, gets to their head. Goes right to their head. I guess it wasn't the very first emote. Joler was the very first emote. But the second emote is still pretty up there. You give them just a... You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. How do I... Usually you don't want to spend the points and then ask, how do I use it? But you used it before, so you know how to use it. You were the one that did, what was the freaking emote? You did, O2 Hype. That was the emote that you did last time. I may have forgotten. To my knowledge, you just input the link when you spin the points. So when you spin the points, it'll say send a message. I think you have to input the link. Obviously, it's a little weird for me to try to figure out how to do it because I physically can't. I could try to give it a shot. Let's see if I can spend some of my infinite points. Hang on, I'm gonna get a good one. Because admittedly, yeah, I mean, I have not, bam. Let's see if this works. Bam. Yo, I added a thing, I guess. I have no clue. Let's see, did that even work? Is that not how it works? Maybe I did it wrong, too. Maybe I entered way too big of a link. Well, to be fair, I have infinite points. So it's okay if I mess up. But yeah. It mentions a link. It might just be the later half of it. When it does like emote slash and then like, you know, like does all the letters. Yeah, there you go. I have so many points to redeem. All infinite amount. You just need to get the name of it and paste it. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. See, here I was doing it the hard way. I was copying, like, the URL. It all comes together. But we do have some titans to chase. And I haven't even launched the game yet. Banned. Man, when will that get used? I know that is a thing that other people have where they're like, vote to time out someone or ban them, and I'm just like, this feels like a power trip waiting to happen. Oh, it's so loud. That's too quiet. There's no middle ground. At least it was freaking loud for me. Then again, the headphones are trying to find that sweet spot. I like it loud. It's just my voice in the background droned out. I don't mind, like, audibly functional. Obviously, I don't want to sound like I'm, like, shouting over it. The music, though, definitely way more, like, jazzy than I would have thought with the game, you know? Being called Titan Chasers. Experience. What a powerful way to start your game. Just, you're not playing it, you're experiencing it. But yeah. As contractually obligated, good fucking luck. Hey, I mean, I'd like to think I've got a bit of a gamer license. As usually obligated, I don't want to say contractually obligated, but, you know, this is a gifted game. And so, as per the gift, I am required to play at least one stream of it. Which I might do more if I, you know, thoroughly enjoy it, which I'm sure I will, but, you know, again, I don't like sticking to one game too much in case, you know, other people don't want to watch it, or, you know, they're trying to not spoil anything. I like to bounce around. But I wanted to give this game its time in the sun. I've heard of it. I've seen it played. I forget where. Experience. I mean, it's loading. What if to experience the game, I have to solve the puzzle that is getting into the game? Okay, I think it's just loading. Took me an hour to figure it out. I mean, if it's anything like Signal Chaser and like Voices of the Void, it is going to be exceedingly complicated. Which most of the gameplay will be me just being like, whoa.
First night shift. It shouldn't be too hard.
It's gonna be extremely hard. There's like a... It's like a giant creature flying in the sky. I'm so polygonal. I do want to frickin' jack this up. Northern Lights. Let's see if I have the high performance capable. That didn't do jack diddly. Frickin', let's get this wide FOV. I can see everything for miles. Move and watch your shadow. Hang on, let's actually get a decent FOV. I got no feet. Either that or I got like little elf shoes. So there's like a point that happens when I walk.
They have only one tube.
I'm just watching myself through the peripheral of my eye, you know? Okay, that's a TV, not a stereo. It's just called a stereo. Whoa. Zoom. Enhance. I can't read that. Something about smoking, though.
Crappy memory, but at least I'm well organized.
At least I got my keys. I don't need to know anything else.
But it's woke me up to my shift. Fresh air. This job
It is
so
shocking on how now the audio does feel very quiet.
I can't end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today.
Where are the Titans and why are they and why are we chasing them? Well, somebody's got to chase them.
It still feels awesome to have water all day without schedule. It's better to save it though.
Well, then why'd you leave it on all night? I didn't do that. This was just on. I mean, I guess that's the kind of person we are.
This bathroom is about the size of my apartments in Bright City, and I would be locked there for a month now. I'd better keep this job.
Then I just break the game. We're flushing the toilet at least 70 times. There's so much water. I hope no one has to, like, piss or anything, you know, because there's just the sound of water everywhere. Ugh. How's my neighbors doing? Man, they live terribly. Ugh. I can't crouch. I can't, like, break and enter.
Being able to just walk around while everyone's on lockdown is cheering me up.
It's so empty back there. What the hell? What the? Oh, it's a plane. I was like, what? A UFO. I'm gonna leave my door open just in case anybody else needs to use my
Fresh air.
use my motel room. Or just remember where we live. Rand Rock. The G is silent. Oh, that's an A. A Rand Rock. This car is made out of aluminum. No, it's just got a tarp on it.
Hey, Jasper.
I thought this was going to be one of those where there's not another living human being. Do I need these?
Safe, Jasper.
He doesn't have a lot to say. Can I... There.
I'd say Jasper's creepy if I haven't seen the day shifts workers.
I turned off his radio to, you know, not inconvenience him. Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Gas and alcohol. Yep, I love this car. I'll call you Christine from now on.
Click the top button in between the seats. I mean, the lights? Or... There. There we go. We need these open, too. We need all these open.
I don't know you, Clark, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or
the
night,
map.
actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
I was ready for, like, a copyright. There. We turned it on for a brief moment. Zoom, enhance. Hey Clark here. I was driving this car before you. Cool job, but believe me, it gets lonely to drive in silence. For a third-person view. Ah. But how do we change it back? We're trapped this way now. Oh, there we go. The heck is this? Oh, it's a compass.
It's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
We need this on. We need this on. Actually, I don't need it. I mean, well, actually, there's no harm in not doing it. Engine. Yeah, this is just, yeah, it's all coming together. Also sunglasses. I grew a few. Everything is all noir now. Wouldn't it just be like pitch black? I mean, I'm wearing sunglasses at night. The bigger question, how do we move the spotlight? Look closer. Da-da-da. We're sitting on a booster seat. You're invisible. Turns out a ghost is driving this car. It's also steering the wheel. Which is odd. That seems like a strange choice. Guess they didn't want to... Because they clearly have a model. I guess they just didn't want to deal with it. Okay, well we have the compass. Let's read this.
I need to find a wyvern somewhere and lure her to the lighthouse on a silent peak. They told me to use satellite towers.
Oh, you have to...
Sounds fun.
You have to do it the old-fashioned way. Ugh. Enter spotlight. We should be probably pointing it up. Seems like the right thing to do if we're hunting a wyvern. You know, I'm not one for monster hunting. You know, I'm no Geralt of Rivia over here, but like, I'm gonna guess the wyvern is up. Which probably means I also want to be low. That way I can actually see it.
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
Dare it! What's the point of even having the spotlight? Ugh. Oh, I thought I was stuck. Okay, let's... This car drives a little floaty. Read the blue paper. Blue paper. What blue paper? We have this paper. Should live at Silent Peak Lighthouse. Last time seen... Windland Plains. Attracted to bright blue light. I don't have a blue light. Guys, we need to get a big light bulb and switch it out. Afraid of darkness. Feels safe on bridges. Short-sighted. Satellite towers are recommended to use once they are in wyvern sight. Okay. I mean... I don't have a blue light, but I do have light. And if it's afraid of darkness, feels safe on bridges. We're just gonna turn everything on. Oh, it's the plane. Well, time to hit the old dusty trail. This car drives a lot faster than I thought. Where the heck am I? Blue light is on the satellite. Oh. Is that what it... I guess it does say recommended to use once. They're in the wyvern site. First I have to figure out where the heck I am. Oh, Grand Rock. Man. Jeez. Last time seen, Windland Plains should live at Silent Peak Lighthouse. So I'm assuming we have to move it to Silent Peak. Where the heck is... Oh, Silent Peak's all the way over there. Have fun reading that map. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Like, the map, I think, could use... There's not like a... Yeah, there's no, like, map button. It's straight up just me staring at it this way and trying to, like, ascertain where I need to go. I think I just need to make a couple lefts, and I should be good if I gotta go to Windland Plains. The thing I hate the idea of is going all the way down. Well, only one way to find out. I liked it after 3 times using it. It was unique. I mean, yeah, I don't mind the idea of, like, a realistic map. I just wish it was a bit more... visible?
Station. If I call Jasper from a phone booth, this will become evacuation point instead of ground rock. If I stuck somewhere. Or when I stuck.
Hang on, let me leave my car on. Let's take a peek. There's a satellite.
Good luck to anyone who expects actual gas station services here.
I mean, I'd like to think I could just see the wyvern from here.
Dishes with my dad. He told me they're space related, but it's probably something to deal with Titans.
There's absolutely nothing here. Let's just exit. Let's just go to the exit. Okay, so... if I go over... Wait, was that a road? This is a bridge. Yeah, that had to be a road. Let me just back up. There we go. So the wyvern should be somewhere over here. Question mark. I mean, again. Please close the doors. It really bothers me. I can't believe, like, I keep looking. Let me just back up a few. What do you mean it bothers you? You mean the aeration of my car? I just move way faster than...
most of the energy for the
This is uncontrollable.
but I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the
Hang on,
year.
I'm gonna
I wonder
freaking
was it
crank
because
my
of
seat
traffic?
up so that I could... Once we get to our destination, we'll close the doors. But, you know, it's unsafe for me to close the doors now. Where the heck am I? I'm on a bumpy road. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can just see it from here. Are you a wyvern? No. Who would have guessed? Let's close these doors.
I have nothing to store
And let's
here.
open the trunk instead. And maybe the hood. No, let's close the... It's sitting. Oh, well, that's a shocker. It's a wyvern and it's sitting. But I am heading in the right direction. To my knowledge. Let's lower a bit. I feel like I'm also sitting way further back. It's a little difficult to control. Yeah, I feel like I took a turn here. I mean, I am on Windland Plains, I feel like. I mean, I took 2 lefts. Hello, hello, Renegade Promotions. Welcome on in. We're just trying to catch our dragon. Or wyvern. Yeah, tomato, tomato. Let's do a little off-roading. There's the road. Yeah, we'll do a little look-see. We'll scout the land. Bad idea. I don't know what you're talking about. So far, this has been a perfect idea. Yeah, now we're going back. Trying to see if I can figure out the shape of this road. Because it's a pretty hard turn. You like up in the rocks there, dragon? Just got to Columbus, enjoying the day before I go on vacation. I hope your vacation goes swimmingly. So far, having my door open does absolutely nothing. I thought it would, like, clip. You know, cause some good mayhem. So far, it's, it does absolutely nothing. Though I think I am starting to get better at the driving of this car in particular. Please, I beg of you, just follow the road like a normal...
She's beautiful.
Oh, there we go.
Hungry.
Perfect. I hope she's not hungry. Well, let's find out. Excuse me. There we go. We had to get it to kind of move, right? It was either this or hit it with the car. I feel like we did the better option.
She probably flew to another bridge. At least it's the right direction to the Silent Peak.
The right direction to Silent Peak. So we're at this bridge. Silent Peak. It's all the way down there. I mean, we have to check Silent Peak, right? Now drive back. Why would I drive back? If I go all the way around, I go to Silent Peak. Is that just it? I just bump into it and that's it? Surely we have to double check. Trust me. Okay, you get trusted once. We don't want the whole thing to be backseat gaming. My assumption is that we would have to go to Silent Peak. Unless I get picked up by a dragon. Let me just read this paper while driving. Yeah, Silent Peak Lighthouse. I seem to have hit something while reading a piece of paper. Look, we're doing a PSA for like texting and driving. It's pretty calm, quiet. Let's do some off-roading. I know how the road goes. Let's skip. Let's expedite the turnaround. There we go. And then I have to reverse what we did. I guess, if I'm going back to the Grand Rock. Let me see, the turn should be coming up here soon. Let me just skirt. Actually, that was barely a turn. I remember the turn being a little harder than that. Maybe I'm not up to it yet. Maybe I'm lost. Oh no, here's the turn.
At the top of the bridge.
Oh. Let me just... You gotta get down there, man. You can't be up there. I hardly thought the dragon will pick you up for a date. There are better options. What the heck does that have to do with it? I didn't say I wanted to date the dragon. I said I want to get the dragon out of here. Let me see. Let me just freaking
switched off. This makes no sense.
Let me just get this on over here. Whoops, wrong one. I mean, to be fair, it said the satellite. I'm pretty sure that's what I gotta do. But hey, it doesn't hurt to...
She can probably see only blue light. My spotlight is pointless here.
I mean, let me, like, write it a note. Go... to... Okay, let's... There's a gigantic, comically large lever to pull.
There's enough power for only one tower to work, and the wyvern is short-sighted. I need to lead only the closest one to her, one at a time.
Do I have to... Okay. Man, this is gonna suck. I gotta go all the way over there. Jesus. This feels like a job that should be given to more than one person. So we hired you to wrangle a frickin' dragon. Okay, where the heck are we? I guess it doesn't matter where we are. We have to just kind of keep going, like, blit, like that way. Well, you know what that means. Woo! Ugh. Now it's starting to get a little harder to... Water's a little...
Interesting, that's how I learned to drive. The switch is on the other side? God damn it. Who designed that?
Wait, what? Oh, it's over there.
Who was supposed to walk the stairs? Titans?
Let's see if I can T-1000 this. Oh. Yeah. Well, live and learn, live and learn. There's like a bridge over there, I think. Yeah. Turns out they want you to take the bridge. I gotta go all the way to the gas station. I made it pretty far, though. I feel like I've been cheated. You know? They're over here like, oh, you crashed it. It's like, yeah, but I crossed the river. Like, I technically did it. I did make it. These are some short street lamps. Ugh. They knew what people were gonna do. The fact that they're like, oh, and it's on the opposite side. They think they're playing a funny game. Okay, we'll do the light and then fix the car. Can I cross this? I'm off. Because if I did fail, I would have to go all the way back. Yeah, we'll turn this one on and then hit the garage or gas station. That's how she made it sound that I fixed the car. Let me pull this comically large lever.
Just a few towers left.
And now let's go to the gas station. You know, this is min-maxing, if you think about it. Yeah. As soon as I find the gas station. Turns out this place... really freaking foggy. I guess technically that is true. I don't need the car. I would prefer the car, but I could just walk it. I could just do it. It seems as though this might be necessary. No need to switch it off. It'll do it when you start the next one. Ah. Let me just... we're gonna need this later, I'm sure. Let me just... ugh. Okay, I had to, like, make a phone call or whatever the heck. How the heck? Let's see.
I would expect this to open, but okay. Not sure I want to know what's inside anyway.
Oh. They made it sound like... oh, there we go.
Hey Jasper, checking in from the gas station near the Woodland Plains. Thanks for listening.
Well, there's a checkpoint, but I was hoping to fix the car. I don't need a checkpoint. I need the car back. Turns out that's it. You only get one. You get one car, and that's it. Like in real life. That's wait. She did... if we load it to the last checkpoint, would this give the car back? She made it sound like this is how you fix the car. Let's, I mean, I got nothing to lose. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Problem solved. That's a very weird way of doing it, but I guess I'll, you know, I'll take it. Okay, where the heck is this other one? Is it going to be on the other side of the river? Okay. There's that. Hello, hello, Ghost Kitten. Welcome on in. What are the odds that I can drive a car on this dinky bridge? I could probably do it. I believe in myself. Don't mind the floating wyvern on a satellite dish. Let me see. How wide is this car? Actually, what I should test is, do I need to cross first? Where the heck is the box? It's over there. Oh, never mind. I thought I had to jump. Okay, so we gotta go to that one next. Okay, I'm just gonna cross the bridge like a normal person. You know, it works. Though I still think it could have totally fit. It could have done it. I could have done it. Let me just, whoever designed this, though, is a psychopath. Like, okay, so we put one box across the river, and we put the other box on the other side of the river. We just got to, wait, this is a speed hack. Huh. Close. So before it throws me in the car, now it doesn't. Where's the consistency? What, you don't like walking? I just feel like the game is going to, you know, I feel like it's based around the car. Though I do wonder how much you could just do while walking. Everybody else is like getting the car and, you know. And then there's just me walking. There's the box. I could have... Did I park the car? Yeah. It sounded like it was getting quieter way quicker than I thought. It's just a little concerned that it was rolling away. I have no idea where I'm at, but luckily I don't really have much of a choice of where I'm going. I have to do this, so, you know. It also looks like I have to cross the river. So it was tactical that I parked my car by the bridge. Yeah, thinking 12 steps ahead. That's how you have to do it. When it comes to a wyvern that's attracted to lights like a freaking moth, you gotta think like 100 steps ahead. Maybe crash the car a little while you're at it, you know. You know, you have to make it think that you're easy prey or whatever. Let's just... There we go. Okay, that time I didn't park the car. There we go. We have one final one. I could park way closer, but... It's just a real pain to navigate. Like, to see in the car is very fast, yet slow.
She's going back to the bridge. This was too far for her.
too far. There's no... What? There's no in between. What? What? Oh, that was... Why was it that one? Wait, what? I pulled this one. Oh, it was... What the...
Damn, she's going back to the bridge.
Whoever built this is a psychopath. I put them right next to each other, but the other ones I put 12 miles apart. How far back to the bridge? Like, to the beginning of the bridge. We not talking the dinky bridge? I mean, it's technically a bridge. It should still count. It should technically count. If you think about it. See, this is a bridge. She's not on this bridge. We went all the way to the beginning. So be it. At this point, I might as well walk. What's the point in the car? Let's see, where are we at? I'm assuming she's on... not this bridge. We gotta go even further back. Ugh. That's a bridge. It should count. They knew what they were doing. They knew. The light. You gotta turn off those high beams. Where the heck is the bot? Is this one?
Damn, she's going back to the bridge. This was too far for her.
Where the heck is that one? Do a little off-roading. See, yeah, like, you gotta do the off-roading. It's a part of the game. There's the water. Just a little water, it's fine. Okay, this is the first one. Yeah. Wow, that's... to the beginning. You stupid lizard.
So, there is enough power for only one tower to work. And the wyvern is short-sighted.
There was a bridge all the way back there. You could have landed on that one. Okay, so the next one. The next one is like, it's across the bridge, then we gotta go back over the bridge. It's cursed. It's absolutely cursed. I had such a good nap that when I woke up, I forgot what state I lived in. No, that was just wishful thinking. You were like, please, not this place. Okay, and then there's the bridge. Okay, so we keep going. My day is going pretty well, though this dragon and these freaking transformer boxes have ruined it. How to catch your dragon. Jesus is freaking blind as a bat. I gotta flip on these doodads. Yeah, that's basically what the wyvern's feeling. Just the flashbang. Okay. This is the second one.
Good. wyvern should be here soon.
It lands on this frickin' dish. This one's over there for some reason. Then I think I need to go back over here. What's the goal of this game? To chase titans, or in this case, to wrangle them. Because I'm doing I'm not doing a lot of chasing. I'm more or less just turning on a big giant flashlight.
One step closer to home.
Okay. And that one's over there. Ugh. I just hate, like, the huge drawback of, like, oh, you messed up one, so it just goes back to the very beginning, and it's just like, oh! Shadow of the Colossus? Less killing, more, oh, well, I'm assuming. To help them wrangle seems not nice. Well, wrangling is just to, like, you know, get them all in one spot, or, like, you know, send them back home. You're hurting them, like a cow, you know. Where the heck is the frickin' doodad? That one's the one across there. Where's the other one? Somewhere over there. Yeah, like, it's a peaceful manner of wrangling. Not strangling. Wrangling. I'm just wrangling them. It's perfectly fine.
Good. The wyvern should be here
Okay,
soon.
now it's the one that's really stupid, where both boxes are literally right next to each other. But I think they're on the opposite side of the river, because again, whoever set this up is a psychopath. I think we gotta cross this bridge. I remember seeing this game a long time ago, though, and it is very interesting. But man, that's just an annoying start. It's like, okay, you gotta turn on these lights one at a time. And then you do one wrong one, and it's just like, okay, it went all the way back to the beginning. It didn't go to, like, a different bridge. It didn't go to the closest bridge. It went all the way back to the beginning. Okay, we're not gonna make the same mistake twice. This one is next. It is that box that I want, not that box. Because for some reason, they put them next to each other, but not, like, closer. They could have just moved it closer.
Just a few towers left.
Frickin' psychos. What the heck place do I live in? It's the Dovahkiin. I mean, to be fair, it does kind of have that same model, like, shape. Okay. It cut out. Someone is pissed. Look, I'm just saying, I did one mistake, and it's like, oh, it went back to its freaking homeland, and it flew halfway across the planet, and I have to do that all over again. And whoever set up these electrical boxes doesn't have to be punished. Okay. Surely we're at, like, the last one. I don't know where we are anymore. Where the heck am I? Oh, we're, like, on the beach. We're almost there. You're gonna do it to me again, right? You're gonna be like... You're over here... rubbing your hands together.
He's gonna mess up again. This is all a part of the plan.
This is the final one, right? Or not the final one. That one's probably the final one.
Just a few towers left.
Just a few towers. I only see one. He's gonna get hit by a plane. Oh god. I mean, look at your map. I can't. It's in the car. Let's see. I have no idea where I'm at. Somewhere on the coast, somewhere over there. Or no, I'd probably be over here. I've just hit the coast, so yeah, I guess it'd be 3 more. If that is in fact the satellites, they're so freaking dinky. Look at that. Look at these little dots. This is the life we lead. Okay, so we need to go to oh, ow. Have fun with the last one. That one I probably will have to walk.
Considered art in the old days, and our taxes are still spent on maintaining this.
Okay, where is the... It's a ghost! No! Off-roading. Oh, well, off-roading. I can do that. This bad boy, this car here, 4-wheel drive. See? Perfect. That's how you park perfectly. It's expert driving.
One step closer to home.
It's girl, but okay. I mean, I've already mentioned that I use the term, like, dude interchangeably, you know. I mean nothing by it. Literally, the name is, Christine. Yeah, but, you know, so far, I've barely paid attention. Where the heck? Okay, well, you did say off-roading, so, I mean, you know, so far this adds up. Hang on, let's get a look-see. We came from there. Where the heck is this other one? Oh, it's right there. Unless this is a trick. A ruse, if you will. It's probably not. If it is, I'm Alt F4. I mean, yeah, I'll walk. I mean, I could have drove. I could have drove through this. Look, I drove through worse.
Good. The wyvern should be here soon.
Yeah, no thanks to it. Freaking blind as a bat.
Now I should switch it off, so she can see the lighthouse. It's done.
I thought I
The
could
wyvern
only
will
see
fly
blue
home
light.
now. No one will disturb it till the morning. I'm awesome. And I can finally return
I
to
don't
Blind
see no
Rock.
lighthouse. What the heck? That thing moved way faster than... Now to find where I parked. I think it was this way. I can hear my car in the distance. It itself is a Titan. Now we just make our way back nonchalantly. Turns out reversing up a hill is very difficult. Ugh. There we go. Perfect. Did it get stuck? Hang on. It is still technically moving. I can get my way out of here. Let me just... Okay, now it's not moving. How is that, like... Okay, so I thought I was like wedged right into the dirt. Let me just give this a push. Hang on. We got like a hitch. We got
nothing to store here yet.
hit. Yeah. But just there's no physics I can use. Yeah, let's pop open this. Yep. You see, there's your problem. You're in the dirt. Well, we're trapped. We're walking. It's no unfortunate. There's a lot of things that would be unfortunate about this scenario. Like, I should be able to just kind of push this, you know? Yep. It's wedged in there. Before it was moving a little, it is stuck. Passenger seat. Oh, is it because the door's open? Yeah, I got bigger fish to fry, lady. I'll leave the gas on, just in case. There's probably other phones to call, right? Right? I mean, you know, surely. Turns out off-roading I was doing okay. It was just getting back on the road. You know, getting back on the road was the hard part. I guess it gives me time to look around. The ocean is swelling in the middle of the beach. This is just straight up floating. You can leave, and do the next mission. Oh, basically do the little last checkpoint. Does that count as a checkpoint? I mean, I did finish a thing. I'm hearing sounds. Ugh. I'm looking for that UFO. We're probably close to the gas station. Go to chapter 2. But if I leave... Yeah, screw it. It's a long walk. Oh. I didn't even know I could open and close the door. Did she not make... She made it sound like I had to go to sleep.
Hey Jasper, checking in from the gas station near the woodland plains. Thanks for listening.
I thought it would all just be, like, chained together rather than, like, leaving and starting a new chapter. Which I guess I can do. I mean, you know. Go to bed. That's what I was doing. You were the one that was like, leave. Like, I'm not leaving, I'm going to bed. You made it sound like I have to, like, go to the menu. So I was right. I didn't know you can teleport. Apparently, if you just click last checkpoint. Turns out, I found out all the tips and tricks of the game. This is when I find out that I've actually, like, loaded back to, like, a much further... Where the heck am I? Right City? Where the heck? Where the heck am I? I was back over here, right? I think I missed a turn. Oil fields. Yeah, I missed a turn. I 100% missed a turn. Now you gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Reverse down the main road in the middle of the night on a foggy night. You live where you literally spawn. I spawned in a gas station, thank you very much. I live in the motel, which is somewhere a little down the road that I... Yeah, I live there. It's not where I spawned, it's adjacent to where I spawned. Now we'll just hit Jasper's car, and we're good. Oh, every time. Has anybody used my my room? No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we could sleep with the door open.
Clock looks broken, but it's woke me up to my shift. Interesting. Finally, I can rest.
There we go. Well, sleep with the door open, the car on.
Grand Rock Motel. What a... I can't end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today. Should be listening in a car somewhere. They have only one tune for all their facilities. Good one, though.
It's like we're repeating the day. Oh. Oh.
This bathroom is about the size of my apartment.
I'm like having like
I
a
would be locked there for months now.
freaking deja vu. Don't get Poe a car. What? Yeah, leaving it on all throughout the night? It's fine. Do I have to get my keys
Jasper?
from you again?
Do you have a mail? Oh, cool. I wonder who talks to me first, Jasper or Christine.
You're not responding to our calls, so we are a bit worried. Neighbors said they haven't seen you for a while, so we tried to contact Jasper. He said it's a bad idea, but agreed to pass a note for you. We miss you, Mom and Dad. What the heck am I doing? Jasper, am I like imprisoned to the art of Titan chasing? I can't take a phone call, Jasper. I didn't even open the door. Insert that. Wandering Titans. One Titan is lost at Winland Plains, going from west to east. Another Titan wandering Shallow Lakes, northeast from Woodville. Both should be redirected. They don't like bright lights in the eyes. Not aggressive. Ah, that would have been a great way to start the day.
I don't know you, Clark, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
I was driving this car before, driving in sound. Okay, so yeah, same thing. Well, seems we're going back to the Winland Plains, which... it's pretty easy to get to. West to east. Yeah, we'd probably bump into it on that road. But there's also the Shallow Lakes. I'm worried going to Winland Plains, I'm just going to find another wyvern, and that would be extraordinarily disappointing. Let's just go to Winland Plains. It's close by. Unless... Yeah, no, it's the closest one. Let's just... We'll just hit the same place up twice. If we see a giant creature, we'll know. Will it knock down a tree?
Well, this wasn't here yesterday. I need to find another road.
You gotta be kidding me. First of all, I thought it was a lot shorter than that. Let me see. Are we gonna be stuck? We are moving. There we go. I mean, I have to get around it. As much as this thing has four-wheel drive, I don't think it can, like, go over a tree. It wants me to go the long way, but that ain't happening. Never mind, it is perfectly blocked off. What kind of bullcrap is this? No. We can manage something. What? Surely that small gap. Okay, first of all, what the heck am I looking for? I mean, yeah, I know it wants me to go around. But I don't want to go around. Yeah, it's gonna make us go all the way around. Which then turns into, like, you might as well just go to shallow lakes at that point. Jeez. Perfect. Let's see if we cross the bridge. I mean, yeah, we gotta go and then take another left. Unless just every direction is closed off. Just coincidentally. Where the heck is the one in Shallow Lakes? If we're passing by it, we might as well check. Another Titan wandering in Shallow Lakes northeast from Woodville. Okay, it's not as close as I would have thought. And then, yeah, there's only two. Well, I found another gas station. Also, I'm in Woodville. I took a very much wrong turn. There was a turn somewhere back there that I just did not see. But I might as well do a checkpoint, I guess, here.
Hey Jasper, checking in from the gas station outside.
Anybody in here?
Doing
No, it's
good.
exactly the same.
Thanks for asking. Nothing here. Maybe later I can find something useful lying around.
Let me just... So if this is Woodville... There should be... There's like a turn somewhere back there. Screw it. We're off-roading. What's the worst that could happen? I already did a checkpoint. Ain't nothing wrong with a little off-roading, you know. It's a little further up.
Woodville. My parents still live here.
Let me just... Yeah. Whoa. What the... Okay, that wasn't on me. What the heck? I was Oh, there we go. I was driving perfectly fine, and then it just teleported me into a rock. Okay, I think we're on the road. Yeah. This is fine. This has to be the road. I mean, what other road could I be on? I like went this way in the middle of nowhere. I'm either on this road or I'm on this road. Let's see some of these signs. Well, that just says exit. Let's see this sign. Okay. Neither of these have informed me of my location. All we know is that there is an exit somewhere around here. Okay, I'm on a bridge. Where the heck? Oh, yeah. We're just on the
I
opposite
wonder
side.
what would happen if I failed to drive them off. Are they a threat to someone, or
Why
are
am I
we a threat to
so
them?
slow? This car has very weird acceleration. Like 1 minute it's driving like 90 miles an hour, and the next minute it's like...
Windlands claims they produce most of the energy for Woodville and Bright City, but I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the year. I wonder, was it because of Titans?
I would assume a lot of things were because of Titans. Ugh. I'm looking for like a siren head or whatever the heck. I don't see Jack Diddley. It better not be like right behind the trees, you know, like a good 30 feet.
Man, they're really big. It's even a bit scary to light them in the eyes. What if they become angry?
What the heck are you talking about? Oh. It's fine. Where the heck am I supposed to send you? It doesn't actually say. Both should be redirected. Yo, I'm supposed to redirect you. Yeah, this is mildly inconveniencing you, isn't it?
That was easy.
Or you'll need to
Another one.
wait for hours. The moment we have to start waiting for hours, that's when the stream stops. You have to wait for the perfect time for it to angle its head. Okay, now we have to go all the way back. And just follow the road, honestly. Oh yeah.
Well, so this
God
car
dang it.
can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
Uh. Why did the headlights turn off? Okay, now we just reverse for another couple miles. This is how you drive, you know? When you go down the wrong road, or in this case you need to go back to the right road, you don't turn around, just reverse. Which honestly, at this moment, it seems more controllable. It's more steady, I guess. It's just really small of a window. Oh, there's just a random pole in the middle of the bridge. Yeah, we just need to kind of go straight. Well, once I turn around. I'm guessing? It just says northeast, or... yeah, northeast. So there's really no major... You know, I'm not getting, like, coordination, or, you know, I'm not getting coordinates over here. I'm not getting anything
They
specific.
said these Titans don't like bright light in their eyes. I can totally relate.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've stared at these bright lights repeatedly. Also, is she saying that because she sees them and I don't? Where the heck is it? Lady, you can't be talking about Titans while I'm looking for Titans. You can't be doing that, man. You gotta... But... So far, they're pretty audible when they're walking around, and I don't hear anything, so... But I do hear something in here. On the train tracks.
Hey Jasper, checking in from the bar near the Forgotten Train. I feel chills around here. Something about this place.
We're gonna have to do a bit of off-roading, it seems. It did say northeast. I'm going to guess I'm around here, judging by the train track. So yeah, I think we have to do a little bit of reverse. Look, if we get right underneath it, we're good. We're fine. I'm looking for a giant. Has anyone seen a giant? Okay, there's the town. What if this is the stealthiest one? It only moves when I'm not looking.
I know to remember. It's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
Ah, but it'd be so much easier if it did. If it just told me where I needed to go. Look. Look, we're gonna bump into it when we just wildly drive around. I'll like hit it in the shin, you know? How stealthy can it be? Well, technically, it's been walking for who knows how long. So... northeast. I don't know which direction it's wandering, though. It could be, like, all the way at the lake. It could have just left. It could have left town already. We'll never know. We'll never find it. I thought I heard something. But you would think audibly would be the best way to track this thing. Ugh. Frickin' stuck. Turns out I'm melting into the... Well, it's a good thing there's a checkpoint, like, just down the road. I keep hearing something. It might just be the car. All the frickin' nighttime birds. It probably couldn't hurt to reset so that we know where we are. I keep wandering around. Oh,
One
no.
spotlight on a train is still on. It's clearly not moving anywhere. Well, okay, not my business.
Okay, so we're at the train again. Northeast. It's probably by the road. I mean, so far, they've all been very close to the road. But now I have to reorient myself. I'm hearing something. I hear something. Frickin' car is so freaking loud. It just... I mean, it will technically shine on you even though it's like a mile away, right? That might just be, like... I don't know what that is. That's a car outside. This one is surprisingly more stealthy. Which is odd. Frickin'. Who knew there'd be so many trees inside this forest? Okay. I am like... I think I'm over here. Yeah, so I think what happened is that I'm across the track. I need to be over here. And then I should be going... Yeah, I'm going south. I mean, I would think it would be somewhere in there, but I'll stick with the road. Clearly I'm being too fancy. I'm giving this thing too much credit. I just need to look for a big giant guy. That and the audio cues. Like, they keep giving me the impression that I should be listening out for that, but then nothing happens. Maybe I should follow the train track. I mean, it knocked the train out. Because, yeah, now I feel like I'm just going somewhere down here. Screw it. Following the train. Hint, if you hit the blocked road, you're in the right area. So far, I don't think we've hit a blocked road that I know of. Either that or I have expertly dodged it. There's a train. There's a train that has fallen over. But I don't think there's been a blocked road. Which is the weird part, because yeah. That's kind of what I was expecting. Let me just climb this train. I don't know what this box is here for. This was probably a bad idea to do. Because now my car's on the track. Oh no, I can get to it. Don't follow the train. Fair. There's Woodville, or whatever the heck the place is called. So I'm traveling south. I mean, yeah, I'd assume it's just somewhere on this road. Which... we're gonna reset just one more time. We cross over, because we're on the opposite road. And then just travel south. I guess we'll find out. Because if we're where I think I am, traveling this way... we just came from here. I mean, so far, nothing. So far, nothing. Yeah. There's a lot of bumps on this road. I mean, that could be something. It's going to be very interesting when I finally do bump into this, because so far, I feel like I'm just going way off. See, I'm turning away now. I'm heading east. Where the heck am I? Maybe I'm hitting Blackwood? Look, if we drive a little everywhere, we're bound to hit something. That's how you chase a Titan. You just drive all over the place. That's how you chase Bigfoot. You just start going places and hope. At this point...
A lamppost in the middle of nowhere. I hope Aslan is around somewhere.
Where the heck am I? Where did I turn? Oh, yeah. So if I keep going... Yeah, there's the road. Okay, so yeah, I'm way south. We are too far south. Which is insane that I didn't bump into anything. Northeast from Woodville. Okay, okay, new plan. Because apparently whatever the heck I'm doing ain't working. We're gonna just go to Woodville and go northeast, because... wherever the heck that is. Can I see Woodville from here? I think it's across the track. This is insane. This is just one creature. It's giant. It shouldn't be stealthy. Let me just do some off-roading. Clearly there's no negative repercussions here.
This place was half dead since I was a child. It seems lockdown took almost no effect here.
Okay, I'm on some random hill. What if it's just a little dinky Titan? Ever think about that? Ever think that it could just be a baby Titan? I don't suppose I could climb this. No. Wishful thinking. Oh. Wait. Yes. Where are you on the map? I'm like behind Woodville. Yeah. Pretty sure. I'm behind Woodville. And I would think... So I didn't think the road was that close to Woodville. Interesting viewpoint, though. If I could see... Where the heck am I? Let's find out where I am. Whoops. Yeah, I would assume I'm like right here. So I would assume if I go north is, you know, it's gotta be somewhere around here. We might have to go back to the train if I get stuck off-roading. See, I'm going north. Yeah. But I'm adjacent to the train. I should be. This thing has got to be somewhere in these woods. There's got to be some random Titan Some random creature. Well, I think I'm about to hit the road. Nope. There's the road. So if this is the road... I'm traveling south. I should hit the train track. Attack on Titan Chaser. It's just very odd. Like, I guess it's because of the woods. I'll give it to the woods. Train. We have gone full circle, per se. There's the train. I'm assuming. Logic says that if I go into this patch... Oh, it's over the tracks. Well, no wonder. If it's over the tracks, then yeah. I was doomed to fail from the start. It's talking about Woodvale. Woodville, northeast of Woodville. It wants me mostly in shallow lakes. It's not mentioning anything else. What the heck? It's just a guardrail. And no wonder. I was looking for the whole... They made it sound like it was near Woodville. Woodvale? Whatever the heck it's called? I don't know. A dying city? I am not the idiot here. This game has done nothing but tricks and deception. It didn't have to tell me that it's northeast of Woodvale, or Woodville. It could have just said shallow lake. It's its own region. It doesn't, I don't need directions to... They made it sound like it was going there. Like, oh. Like here it was all like, oh yeah, it's going from west to east. This isn't on me. You can't bring up two different directions and then be like, oh well, why you went to the wrong one. I don't understand. I gave you two directions, but you went to the one? Yes, because you gave me both directions. It's just your skill issue. It's just the fact that there's a poor translation. There's a bad translation here in 1 minute, and yet you spelled minute wrong. That's my argument. You've translated it because you're reading it wrong, but you've read it right. It's like you canceled it out. Okay, so clearly it's definitely more in the middle, because I went both directions, and so far, yeah. Though now that I know it's in this quadrant, I mean, I could spend all the time in the world. Now that this entire second half is completely unnecessary. Who wrote this note? Who keeps putting these notes in this car? I need to take like the first right. Skill issue. I'm sorry. I'm able to read maps better and understand the game more. Understand is one word. Your argument is invalid. Now it's because I keep looking away. I think your door's open. Nah, it's fine. Whoop. Perfect viewpoint. Ugh. Perfect view. I mean, actually, it's not half bad. If not, being that it's, you know, teetering on the edge. Look, we can do some wall riding. Never mind, we're doing some reversing down the cliff. Where the heck am I going? At this point, I'm having more fun with just the weird driving mechanics. Bam! I don't know where we are, but we're here. How far out is this thing? They're making it sound like it's just chilling somewhere. Is it in the middle of the ocean? Yo, it's in the middle of the lake. You have to redirect. It's not even in the map. It's Where's the Titan? That's what I'm saying. You'd think this thing would be pretty noticeable.
Close it. What a great solution.
This is... Now it doesn't help the fact that I don't know what road I'm on. I'm in the area, but now I've been missing every road direction because I'm too busy reading. The one was very immediate. It doesn't help with the fact that I am off-roading. It sounds like, ironically, this is a very, like, on-rails situation. I would think that it would be more out in the open. And I guess that's my problem right now, is that I keep trying to think ahead. I need to just do the... I just need to sit on my rails, you know? I need to enjoy my train ride. It just... Actually, what's happened is that I've spent so long, it's just left town. Like... it's just gone. It just left. Whatever destination it needed to reach, it reached it, like, an hour ago. Like, it's gone. There's also that, too. I was mentioned that there'd be a blocked road. I haven't hit a single blocked road, except for the first one. There has been no other blocked road.
Why the spotlights on a train is still on?
They don't exist.
It's clearly not moving
There's
anywhere.
no such thing.
Well, okay. Not my business.
Frickin' reverse. Over these tracks. Jesus. Ugh. We've gone down all 3 roads. Though I guess it says northeast, so I guess I'll go back up north. Yeah. We're gonna go up northeast. It mentioned northeast so clearly. Wrong way. That one's on me. Bam. Here we go. This is such a steep hill. I feel like I've been bamboozled twice. 'Cause there ain't nothing here. See, secretly, this was just a fake call. They're like, yeah, there's a second Titan. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's gone. It went on vacation like 3 months ago. I thought I heard it. It's out in the... It's out in the middle of the water.
It's massive and so close to Woodville. Wait, so those earthquakes and
This
dews were
this
the
was
cause
not
of
on
the
me.
Titans.
This I'm way too far away. Oh, never mind. Wait, you made a noise. Did I blind you? I can barely see you.
So the Titans are going back where they should be. As my father said,
That was
seems like a huge problem can have a small solution.
that was asinine, to say the least. This part of the note is completely unnecessary. I was in the middle. I'm all the way out here. It could have just said shallow lakes, northeast. Like northeast shallow lakes. Or north shallow lake. It could have said in the ocean of shallow lake. It could have said anything else. I thought it was like, oh, it's gonna be wandering in the woods. It's close to Woodville. No, it's a mile out. It's all the way over there. This wasn't on me. This evil wasn't put on me. I'm opening all the doors. We need to air out this bad vibes, you know. We need hang on, I'm opening the hood too. And the trunk. We don't need to see where we're going. I'm just
I have nothing to store here yet.
that was insane. That was that whole part of the note completely unnecessary, but I might as well just freaking go back to the last checkpoint and manage to putter my way back. Woo! Okay, so now that I'm starting to read these notes as they are... Oh, it's a plane. Further, like, upon further Titan chasing endeavors, I think it's safe to say that I'm going to just take it in the most literal stance. Let's see, that was for an exit. Yeah, we should probably head back to the exit. Okay. Guys, the road isn't connected to the other road. If I get stuck, that's not my fault. There we go. We just have to kind of skip the road, the hole. Okay, let's see. Where the heck am I now? Should be hitting the bridge. Cross the bridge. Okay. We're all back together. We're all on, you know, we're all in the same boat now. We now know to take these notes extremely literally and possibly even ignore some of the information. Oh. The sign is... Wait. Where the heck am... The sign like flipped. That is very strange. I'm not crazy, the sign flipped. Perfect. Perfect parking. I finished my job.
Finally, I can rest.
Let's see what this... I don't know if I'll finish this job, but... Hang on, I have to air out my car. We have to air out the car.
Hey Jasper.
Oh,
what
Jasper
are you...
died.
Wait. That's something new. I don't want to talk about
Jasper left and died. You're not responding to your calls, or a bit worried. Oh, this is the same note. Ugh. Ugh. You got anything back here, Jasper? Huh? Anything you're trying to hide from me, Jasper? I don't know why we're so buddy-buddy, Jasper. Right now, you seem kind of weird. And also, to the point of, like, keeping my parents from contacting me, kind of weird. Jasper's gonna be doing something.
Being able to just walk around while everyone's on lockdown is cheering me up.
Jasper's, like, hiding in, like, a back alley. Nobody else is around. Then again, she did mention a lockdown. Why is Jasper around?
Or built a motel around it.
Let's see. The last whale. Flying whale was spotted around Bright City. Escort him to the derailed train northeast from Woodville and improvise from there to get him out of a region. He likes to play with bright yellow lights. Loves the sound of a moving train. Less they're kind and very lonely. Okay. Spotted around Bright City.
I don't know you, Clark, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also,
so we just take a right and go straight.
I might need it.
I guess. Located around Bright City. Escort him to the derailed northeast. See, now that one makes sense. Northeast of Woodville. That one would be accurate. That one makes sense. Because the train doesn't... It's not in the shallow lakes. Man, what a bold move on their part. After giving me the psychotic note that was the last one. And then, being like, okay, now go back. They knew what they were doing. They knew. Okay, so let's go to Bright City first. I'm assuming yellow light, the lamp will do. The annoying part is more or less going to be trying to lead it. Because I can't do both, but hey, who knows? Maybe it's, maybe it's very understanding. I feel like I took a wrong turn. Then again, the oil fields. Oh no, there it is. Well, there's the city. I'm looking for a giant flying whale. Surely this can't be hard. I was dealing with something on the ground and apparently miles away.
A whale flying around Bright City.
Whoa.
I would totally freak out seeing that from my window.
Okay, first... Well... First... Does this light even work? That way.
Hey, he's playing with my spotlight. Now I need to escort him to the train.
This is gonna be slow. Ironically though, much simpler for now. Okay, so it would help if I turned around and or could see where the heck this whale is. Oh, there it is. I don't know how much I have to... Yeah, maybe this would be the best way. And this way I can just kind of turn it on. I don't have to worry so much, you know? We can just occasionally do this. Bam.
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
That's the last whale. The last flying whale of its kind. I really want to figure out the fastest way. Which so far it's probably going to be this main road. Then I guess this little dinky... Yo, whale. Gotta follow the light. I don't know how quick you're, like, good at tracking. So far, not very. You seem to need a little assistance. It does say, the last of their kind and very lonely. Though, if they're following just any yellow light, they probably flew into the sun. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, they just see a big giant yellow light and they're just like, ooh. It seems kind of a bummer for them, but yeah, I'm probably doing this way too short. Like, I could probably do way larger distances, but look, after the debacle that has been both the Wyvern and the Titan, you know, we're gonna play this one a little safe. We just need to get it on this kind of like main road. And then we can start just kind of going straight. And then worst case scenario, I could probably like do something on this stretch. Spotlight it. I'm not giving this thing enough slack. You know, this thing... this thing probably can travel fairly long distances. Yeah, I'd assume. I guess we could test it. Yeah, he's not completely blind. What? Nope, never mind. He might be blind. This way. Maybe this is the better plan. Go longer distances, but... I have no idea what the best tactic would be. So far, though, this is working. Yeah, I'm not gonna... If it works, I'll take it. I'm not gonna fight this tooth and nail. Boop. We're just gonna do it ever so slowly. All the way to Shallow Lakes. Which, I'm on this bridge. I now need to kind of start hugging the left. It would be nice, though, if this vehicle could do both. So we're about here. Yeah, we're almost there. It's fine. It's just no clipping through the ground. It's normal. It's what whales do. You ever see a whale in the ocean? It just no clips. That's what swimming is. It's cursed knowledge now that you know that swimming is just no clipping through the water. Okay. Yeah. This is close, right? Come on. It's a big spotlight. He doesn't see it. Freaking blind as a bat. I gave this whale too much credit. Let's try to, like, spin it towards the whale, maybe. Maybe this will help. Come on. This way. Yeah, there we go. Where the heck am I? It's like the name of this game. Pretty sure I just follow this road. It should be golden. I'm going south, right?
Remember, it's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
This one, way smoother. Are you following, whale? Whale? How close do you need to get? Because it just says... escort him to the derailed train. Now, are we taking him past the derailed train? If it doesn't count, I will go crazy. Because that would just enforce my thought that, like, that this game is just messing with you. Like, okay. Okay, now he's just openly ignoring me. That way. To the train. This is to the train. It's right there. Does this not count?
It seems he likes the train more than my spotlight.
Okay.
They said to improvise from here. Let's see what's next.
Now we just cause the train to start. Destroying our way of life. I mean, there's a box here. I assumed this was something.
Wow, the train is actually moving. It has been staying here for years, and now I launched it. That's something to be proud of.
Wouldn't this just cause this to be someone else's problem? Doesn't this kind of defeat the point of what I just did? Okay, so you took it away from the city, and now you've led it into some other city. Seems like the proper way of doing things. It's your problem now, losers. Yeah, I would assume he would...
Wait, did the train just crash? I should check it.
You gotta be kidding me. Here I thought this was gonna be like a done deal. Well, let's friggin' get this checkpoint. Just in case I crash or something.
Hey Jasper, checking in from the bar near the forgotten train.
And I guess I'm gonna go down the train track.
This place, never mind.
Here I thought I was just gonna let somebody else have to deal with it. They more than likely do not want me driving on the track, but look, this is, you know, straight line. You go in a straight line. We'll also figure out what caused it to crash when I inevitably crash with it.
I hope they won't take this from my salary. The whale went home though, so I can call it a night.
What? Why did I go to this then? This seems like a cursed job. What even caused it to crash? Like, you took a turn too hard, buddy. It was the whale. The whale did it. Okay. We should be good. Should be able to go back now. That one, a lot more straightforward. Now it's just a long, quiet drive. I could turn on the radio, but I prefer the awkward silence. Hang on, I'll turn on the radio for... That's all you get. You get like a millisecond of audio. Does it just restart the song? Oh no, it keeps going. So theoretically, I could just spam it. I could just keep clicking. It didn't like it when I drove over the ramp. Okay, we've made it. We're fine. We're alive. It mentioned hostile on the Titans. It's definitely going to be interesting.
I wonder if they planted this
once that's a thing.
motel around it.
You know, I just start getting squished by a giant. Did Jasper ever come back? No. Jasper's dead.
Finally, I can rest.
Jasper is doing something.
Is it the rainy season already? Great. Fresh air. The job is
It's
paying off
slightly
already.
raining. Is Jasper back? Yes. We gotta interrogate Jasper. What's the deal, Jasper?
I don't want to talk about it.
You're not responding. This is the same note. And Jasper doesn't talk. I thought we would be getting like some exposition from, you know, because it seems like that's like an important thing that's going on. Kraken from the deep. Ocean Kraken deviated from its usual route and got distracted by lights of Bright City. Current location, Rusty Beach. You have to use emergency alarm sirens. Activate 2 signal towers on the shoreline. Pull the switch from the control tower to activate both sirens. Good luck. Well,
but I'm grateful
I
you
think
saved my day. Or night, actually.
it's a pretty solid
Also, I
spot
hope you
to
left your glue somewhere. I might need it.
to wrap it up. Though I am curious, let's see. Distracted current location recipes. You have to use an emergency alarm siren. Activate 2 signal towers on the shoreline. Pull the switch from the control tower to activate. It does make me wonder on how many there are, because this map is kind of large, but it's not, like, theoretically, we've already kind of seen everything. We've gone to Shallow Lakes. We've been by Woodville. With the Wyvern, we basically went straight down the middle to the Silent Peak. Like, we've been in a lot of locations as of yet. But It was a blast. I mean, the game was enjoyable. It was just definitely amusing on how it's like, the note gave me way too much information, unnecessary amounts of information. It could have been way more specific, but again, I'm sure that's the whole point is, you know, you're looking for it. You know, they're not going to do just a pinpoint of like, it's out in the ocean on shallow beach or whatever the heck. It makes sense. But also, I feel like it's fair to say it was the last one. Oh, dang. Well, well, I'm keeping the last one for myself. I'm putting it in the old pocket to save for later for myself, to enjoy on my own time. We'll say that much. Plus, the stream is going for a little while. And who knows? Maybe the Kraken would have been the most confusing one yet, and I'd get lost. But yeah, I enjoyed the game, to say the least. It was just that note that just drove me crazy. That and the Wyvern, the fact that it's like you mess up the one light and it's like, oh, it flew back to the beginning, and it's like, because the whale seemed way more forgiving, where it's just like, oh, it just kind of follows your light, it's fine, you know, like you can't really mess that up unless you're just like forgetting to turn on the light. Definitely very amusing in that regards. But yeah, overall, highly recommend the game. Plus, I'm pretty sure it goes towards a good cause. You know, the whole Ukrainian support, all that fun stuff. But yeah. Though I am looking at the achievements, and they're saying ask Jasper for help via the radio for the first time. I haven't once used the radio. So, you know. There is a, let's see. Embrace the Kraken. Find where Jasper is during the third night. So there's a lot of like little things you can do. Collect all the pumpkins. Visit your parents in Woodville. I didn't even know that's where they lived. What the heck? There's a lot going on in the game. Which again, highly recommend people to check it out. It was a good game. It is a good game. It was just, yeah, the note drove me nuts. But not even, you know, it drove me nuts in the regards that it's like, I knew it was a simple thing, and it was a simple thing, but it was just so weirdly written that it's just like, why is it like this? The Wyvern, I can at least say, is my own, you know, like, oh, I flipped the wrong switch. I just think it was goofily, like, unforgiving, where it's just like, it goes back to the beginning. But I understand that the game has its, you know, it's going to try to create difficulty, which is fair. But yeah. So, let's see. Tuesday and Wednesday is up in the air in terms of, like, what we're doing. But Thursday, for those of you who are listening and such, if you desire to join, we will be doing some more Left 4 Dead. It's basically going to be a community night light situation. If enough people join, we might do like PvP, but it's not going to be the night of it's not going to be the community night, but it is going to basically be a little bit of a test drive, you know, to just make sure, you know, to just see on how smooth this goes. So if you are interested in joining, to playing some Left 4 Dead 2, we'll be doing that on Thursday, unless something crazy happens. I will post it in the Discord, just in case, you know, anybody wants to double check or be reminded. And then Friday, who knows what we'll do? Who knows what we're doing then? Everything's always up in the air, but Thursday I figured I would try to, like, you know, we'll try to see. If everything goes smoothly on Thursday, hopefully the following Thursday, you know, maybe I'll post that we're gonna do one of the free games on Steam that is easy to make a lobby for. Which I do know that, like, Sirens mentioned that we could just join a empty No More Room in Hell server, which, I mean, I'm not against. My concern would just be the difficulty of which to find said server. Because, again, they're just kind of named random stuff. But who knows? That one will be very much up in the air. It's all highly experimental. But it was a pleasure, as always. Thanks again, Lion Teamers, for the gifted Titan Chasers. Again. You know, if people gift games, it's definitely a guarantee that I will stream it. It feels like the very least that I can do. And again, it definitely incentivizes me extremely. What better way to get me to do something than by literally putting it on my lap? But yes, I still enjoyed the game, Titan Chasers. I enjoy it. A seal of approval. I don't know. Like, I don't know what we're doing here, but but I will be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST, with some more stuff. So I'll see you guys all then. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your mornings, your afternoons. What else we got? Your very, very early morning. We're talking like AM